intensifies into the Pushpa 2 stampede horror. India Today has accessed more CCTV footage of the December 4 stampede at the Sandhya theatre that killed a woman and left her child severely injured. The footage shows the exact moment when Revati was being taken out by 4 bouncers, unconscious, 2 holding her arms and 2 holding her legs. Second video reveals how the crowd turned unruly as they entered Sandhya theatre. CCTV footage clearly shows the crowd getting out of control, barging into the theatre from the main gate, stepping on each other. The images show many people falling on the ground as bouncers push the crowd back. In another video, superstar Allu Arjun can be seen being escorted outside, surrounded by his personal security and police personnel, moments after the deadly stampede. The police will recreate the incident at the Sandhya theatre to understand the sequence of events. Bureau Report, India Today.
It's been a tough day indeed for Allu Arjun. He had to go through nearly 4 hours of questioning by the police. Apurva Jayachandran, who is joining us live, tracking those developments right from the start. Apurva, Allu Arjun is said to have cooperated with the police. He is said to have given satisfactory answers. Give us a little more on what the police investigation has established so far. After grilling Allu Arjun for 4 hours, is there anything more that they found out? Any more legal trouble that Allu Arjun could expect?
Nabila, as of now, we just had a word with his lawyer, Allu Arjun's legal team there, and what they are saying is that the questioning round for Allu Arjun has been completed. That's what the lawyer has also gone on and stated. Remember, this is the second time that Allu Arjun has been called in for questioning. The first time when he was first picked up during his arrest, and now the second time when he's on a conditional interim bail. And in this line of questioning, this questioning lasted for roughly over 3 hours, in which various questions were asked to Allu Arjun regarding what had happened during December 4th. That is on the day that Allu Arjun, his co-star Rashmika and his family had gone there to the Sandhya theatres to go and watch the pre-release film Pushpa 2 there, and following which, you know, in that on that day there was a stampede that had taken place there at the Sandhya theatres, which led to the death of one woman and her child who is grievously injured and receiving treatment even now at a private hospital. And that's the case in which Allu Arjun has been investigated into. And now again, on the second time that he'd been summoned and called in for investigation and interrogation as well. These interrogation session lasted for over 3 hours, in which all that Allu Arjun had to say, be it where he was at Pushpa theatre, at what time, which entrance he used, which exit he used, and who were his bouncers, all of these basic interrogative pattern had been fallen into in this interrogation that had taken place. What we are learning from sources is that Allu Arjun has given quite confident and strong answers to the line of questioning that
now
he was
what's the line of questioning, of course, is something that we're going to break down for you. Apurva, stay with us. Allu Arjun was questioned today in connection to the stampede incident that occurred during the premiere of the movie Pushpa 2, the rule that happened on December 4th at Sandhya Theatre. Now, the Chikkadapalli police station, they had sent him a notice, asked him to appear before the police. And so far, what we know is that he cooperated with the probe. But breaking it down for you, exactly what kind of questions were asked of Allu Arjun.
Allu Arjun, who's facing the heat over the stampede at Pushpa 2 screening, is grilled by the Hyderabad Police. The superstar was questioned at the Chikkadapalli police station on Tuesday. India Today has accessed the details of Allu Arjun's questioning. Sources say the police grilled the actor on his claims made at the recent press conference. According to sources, Allu Arjun was questioned whether someone asked him to reach Sandhya Theatre on December 4th. The police also asked the actor if the theatre management informed him not to come to the venue and if his personal security detail was briefed in advance. After 4 hours of grilling, Allu Arjun left the police station. Sources say that Allu Arjun answered most of the questions without hesitation. The actor allegedly said he came to know about Revati's death only the next day. The notice sent to Allu Arjun, exclusively accessed by India Today, mentions recreation of the scene at Sandhya Theatre. His legal team was spotted at the Sandhya Theatre. Meanwhile, politics is heating up with Congress blaming Allu Arjun and BRS hitting back at the ruling party.
We are nowhere connected with that incident. CM, Chief Minister, has ordered for stringent action against those who have attacked Allu Arjun's house. Law and order will take its course of action on all equally.
This whole issue has become Congress government versus Allu Arjun, which is not right. Let the court decide. This whole thing looks up that, probably Revant Reddy ji wants to be a Robin Hood by saying that, I've hit a rich man. But why selective sympathy?
To add to the controversy, Telangana Minister Sithaka questioned the recent national award conferred on the movie Pushpa. A fresh complaint was also lodged against Allu Arjun by Congress MLC Teenmar Malana, specifically criticizing a scene in which he urinates in a swimming pool while a police officer is present in the pool.
We are, as a part of government, I am objecting that this kind of message we are giving to the viewers, that is not correct. That should be removed from the movie, that scene.
The face-off between Revant Reddy government and Allu Arjun is set to have major political repercussions, with all parties in the state entering the fray and taking sides. With Apurva Jayachandran, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, Allu Arjun had to go through multiple questions as grilling continued for nearly 4 hours. I'm going to take our viewers through exactly what were the kind of questions that the cops asked of him. First of all, the police asked Allu Arjun, did the management tell him not to come to Sandhya Theatre in advance? Was he warned not to come? The next question the cops have said to have asked is, did he know that the police did not have permission? Did he know that there was no permission sought at all? The next question that was asked, we hear, is that the cops asked if there were any attempts to seek permission for Sandhya Theatre arrival, for him to be part of the Sandhya Theatre screening. Was there any kind of permission taken either by him or his team? Did you seek permission? A clear-cut question that the cops have asked to Allu Arjun. The cops further asking, did you or your PR team take any permission from the police? If not for you, at least your PR team. If not for Sandhya Theatre, your own team should have ideally taken permission. Did you take that permission? And do you have a copy of that permission letter? Now, further, we hear the cops have asked Allu Arjun if his PR team explained to Allu Arjun the kind of situation that was panning out near Sandhya Theatre in advance. A clear-cut question on whether he knew that there was chaos and mayhem happening right outside the Sandhya Theatre while he was seated inside watching the film. Did he know about the stampede? Was he told by the PR, by his team or his managers? And finally, how many bouncers did Allu Arjun arrange? It's ultimately the responsibility also of the actor. He's a public personality, to bring with him his own security in the form of bouncers. So questions being asked on how many bouncers were there in place that were arranged by Allu Arjun's team. Now, on the contrary, after the questioning, we hear that the cops have said, and these are the statements that we have managed to uncover, that the cops have said Allu Arjun has so far answered all questions without any hesitation, that he's given interesting answers to key questions, basically suggesting that it could be satisfactory Cops also say that Allu Arjun, did he really know the news of Revati's death? And when did he get to know about it? Was it the next day itself? This is what the cops have asked him, and Allu Arjun is said to have told the cops that he heard about it only the next day. He did not know that a lady had died while he was seated inside the theatre watching the film. There was no information about that a lady had died. He only may have heard about the rush and the chaos outside, but had not given any information about a lady who passed away in that stampede. This is precisely the communication that's happened as per our reporters on the ground who've been giving us all that information. This is what has panned out in the last few hours in the grilling session that Allu Arjun went through with 3 cops of the Hyderabad Police along with his advocate who sat right beside him when he was answering. Now, amid Revant Reddy versus Allu Arjun, this war that continues to pan out, Tamil Nadu BJP president jumps in, slams the Telangana Chief Minister Revant Reddy. Annamalai says Revant wants to show that he's the bigger star. Annamalai says bullying Allu Arjun is not acceptable. Here you have Annamalai, who's jumped into this controversy, saying Revant Reddy clearly hates Allu Arjun. Personal vendetta, it appears. He's trying to bully Allu Arjun, which will not be accepted. Revant is acting and trying to show that he is the bigger star. Annamalai speaks. Let's listen in.
I think he's trying to compete who's the superstar in Telangana. He's trying to show that he's a superstar than Allu Arjun. If Mr. Revant Reddy thinks he's a superstar, right now also he's acting in Congress party. Congress is making pictures after pictures. He's the main actor in Telangana. Victimizing and bullying is unacceptable. Now what is happening in the whole case is a clear case of victimization and a clear case of bullying. And then people calling out names in the Legislative Assembly, one MLA saying that somebody spoke like that, another saying somebody spoke like that. In crime, we all know intention. Is Allu Arjun had an intention when he come to the theatre that somebody will die? Did Allu Arjun had a motive somebody will die? Did Allu Arjun knew for a fact somebody will die? After the episode, the way the Chief Minister, Mr. Revant Reddy Garu, speaks about Allu Arjun, I only see a bit of hatred. I don't see the neutrality in CM's speech.
Well, Revant Reddy has spoken to India Today in an exclusive conversation with my colleague Rahul Kanwal at the Agenda Archsak event. In fact, Revant Reddy spoke about Allu Arjun being a commoner when it comes to law. Here's what he had said.
तेलुगु सुपरस्टार अल्लू अर्जुन का अरेस्ट, और जब उनका केस बेल के लिए आता है तो आपके पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर कहते हैं कि नहीं भाई, इनको बेल नहीं देना है. यहाँ पर बैठे तमाम लोग, पुष्पा 2 तो सुपरहिट है, और जो तमाम लोग इस वक्त आपको हैदराबाद में, तेलंगाना में, देश भर में देख रहे हैं, वो जानना चाहते हैं मुख्यमंत्री जी आपकी पुलिस ये क्या कर रही है और क्यों.
राहुल, मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, अगर वो बात अब चर्चा करने से पहले इस देश में सलमान खान, संजय दत्त क्यों अरेस्ट हुआ है? मतलब इस देश में आम आदमी से लेकर प्रधानमंत्री तक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज़ वन एंड द सेम. डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने जो संविधान दिया हुआ है, सबके लिए एक ही तरह रूल एंड रिदम है. तो जो पुष्पा 2 रिलीज़ में पहला दिन बेनिफिट शो जो हमें परमिशन दिया हुआ है कि 300 रुपये टिकट का 1300 बेनिफिट शो बने. बेनिफिट शो में जनता बहुत थे. वो बेनिफिट शो में विदाउट एनी इंटीमेशन, इंफॉर्मेशन और जो सही तरीक़ा से वहाँ पर कुछ भी नहीं था. अल्लू अर्जुन ने वहाँ पर गए, वहाँ पर पूरा मारम धक्का हो गए, वुमेन डेथ हो गई. उनके बेटा आज भी हॉस्पिटल में अभी 13 दिन से जीवन मरण समस्या से लड़ रहा है. तो वहाँ पर पुलिस ने ये रैपिड के बारे में क्रिमिनल केस बुक किए, थिएटर वाले, मैनेजमेंट वाले सबको अरेस्ट किए. 10 दिन के बाद अल्लू अर्जुन को भी पुलिस जाके मिले. वहीं से अल्लू अर्जुन खुद चलकर पुलिस स्टेशन को आए. तब पुलिस वाले कोर्ट के सामने उनको पेश किए तो कोर्ट ने उनको बेल दिया, वो बात अलग है. मतलब यहाँ पर जहाँ पर लोग जनता के जान चले गए, जनता के जान चले जाने के बाद भी हम केस कुछ भी नहीं लगाए तो आप क्या बोलेंगे? सिनेमा एक्टर के लिए, फिल्म स्टार के लिए एक नया संविधान कोई कुछ बनाया, आम जनता अगर वैसे किए तो आप एक ही दिन में जेल में डाल देते, तो ऐसा चर्चा आ जाएंगे। तो हमारे लिए, सरकार के लिए, क्राइम हुआ नहीं हुआ उनके जिम्मेदारी कौन है, इतना ही है। वो स्टार है, फिल्म स्टार है या नहीं तो पॉलिटिकल स्टार है, स्टार से कुछ लेना देना नहीं।
सवाल ये, जैसे आप एजेंडा आज तक के इस मंच पर आए, अब यहाँ पर खुदा ना खास्ता आग लग गई या कुछ भगदड़ हो गई, तो आप उसके लिए जिम्मेदार नहीं है ना। मतलब वहाँ का थिएटर ओनर हो सकता है, बाकी लोग हो सकते हैं, आप तो गेस्ट बन के आए। उन्होंने कोई पब्लिक रिलीज भी दी कि 2 दिन पहले बताया गया था पुलिस को। वो तो कह रहे हैं कि भाई तेलंगाना की पुलिस की जिम्मेदारी थी कि वहाँ पर अच्छे से इंतजाम हो, आपने किया नहीं, आपने स्टार को अरेस्ट कर लिया पब्लिसिटी के लिए।
राहुल अच्छा सवाल किए। वहाँ पर वो गाड़ी में बैठकर जाके पिक्चर देख के वापस नहीं गया, गाड़ी के ऊपर आके सब लोगों को चेयर कर दे के, चिल्ला के, ये कर दे के पूरा माहौल पूरा हाथ से निकल गए। अगर अल्लू अर्जुन थिएटर में आगे पिक्चर देख लिए फिर वापस चला गए, कोई चर्चा ही नहीं होता था। गाड़ी में वो पूरा बाहर निकल के, बाहर गाड़ी के ऊपर आ जाके पूरा माहौल को इतना ये कर दिया, कोई कंट्रोल ही नहीं था। तो इसीलिए उनको A1 नहीं बनाया, A11 बनाया। जो A1 है, A2 है, बाकी के लोग हैं। मगर ये महिला के जान चले गए, कौन जिम्मेदारी लेना, आप बोलो? वो परिवार के कौन जवाब देंगे? वो बेटा आज भी हॉस्पिटल में अभी जीवन मरण समस्या से वो लड़ रहा है, अभी तक वो बचे नहीं। उनका बेटा, छोटा बेटा, 9 साल के बच्चा लड़का अभी हॉस्पिटल में। सरकार का जिम्मेदारी क्या है, पुलिस का जिम्मेदारी क्या है इसमें, आप बोलो? जब वो जनता में जाकर देखने के लिए अगर जा रहा है तो पुलिस को इंटीमेशन कर देना, नहीं तो वहाँ पर जो मैनेजमेंट है, मैनेजमेंट भी उसका सही तरीक़ा से हैंडल करना। आप इधर बुलाए, आप पूरा माहौल, पूरा सिक्योरिटी के साथ साथ में सब कुछ तैयारी कर लिए, बिना बोले अचानक में ऐसे आ गए तो, अगर यहाँ पर कुछ हो गए तो बिना बोले अगर मुख्यमंत्री मैं होकर इधर आए तो भी कोई केस ऑटोमेटिकली पुलिस विल टेक, लॉ विल टेक।
आपके जो विरोधी हैं वो कहते हैं कि एक मंच था, वो तस्वीरें हमारे साथ हैं, वो जब आपको इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे थे तो रिस्पेक्टफुली तेलुगु में बोलना भूल गए, और उससे आपके जो ओपोनेंट्स हैं तेलंगाना में वो कहते हैं उससे आप नाराज़ हो गए कि तेरी ये मजाल, तूने मुझे अच्छे से इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं किया।
राहुल,
अब बताता हूँ।
नहीं राहुल, उन बचपन से मैं जानता हूँ उनको, उन जब स्कूल जा रहे थे तब से मैं उनको जानता हूँ, वो मुझे जानता है। तो मुझे जानने का, बोलने का ये सवाल नहीं है। रिलेशन से, पहचान से, ना नहीं पहचान उनसे ये कोई लेना देना नहीं है। पुलिस का काम है, पुलिस का काम पुलिस ने निभाया।
आपका फेवरेट तेलुगु सुपरस्टार कौन है?
कृष्णा अभी नहीं है तो अभी तो कोई है नहीं।
आजकल में?
आजकल तो अब
इतना क्लियर है कि अल्लू अर्जुन तो नहीं है भाई, ये तो साफ हो गया।
भाई मैं खुद स्टार हूँ, मेरे लिए कोई फैंस रहना है, मैं किसी का फैन नहीं हूँ।
Now, Allu Arjun held a press conference earlier refuting allegations. He said that the police officials had not informed him about the stampede when it happened. Let's hear it.
I just want to say that 3 years of my life I've put into this film, and it means everything to me, and I went to see this movie in the theatre. And I've been to the same theatre 20-30 times in my life before, and there is also information that I've been very irresponsible going to the theatre without any permission, which is not true at all. The theatre has sought permission, and I've been there, and right in front of my eyes there's police people who are clearing the way, so I was going by their direction. In fact, if there's no permission, they'll tell us that, sir, we don't have permission, please return back, and I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I would have followed that. So nothing of that information was given to me, so I was following as per their guidance, and we went inside, and there was a lot of crowd, and it is no road show, it is no procession, it's just crowd outside the theatre, right outside the theatre, just a couple of maybe meters and yards outside the theatre. I just wave my hands because that's the respect that hundreds of people come to see you. It's my basic respect that I wave my hands. We're extremely sorry for the family, and I will personally be there to support them in whatever way possible. It's purely accidental. Cinema theatre, I'm inside a cinema theatre watching a film with my family, and an accident happened outside, I was inside a theatre watching a movie with my family, and the accident happened outside. It's purely of no direct connection to me. It's purely accidental, purely unintentional, and my love and sympathies are genuinely there with that family, and I'll be there I'll be there to support them in whatever way possible.
Now, amid the ongoing controversy, fans, of course, reacting to the songs of the film Pushpa 2. One of them, Dammunte Pattukora. In the film Pushpa 2, this song, which has lyrics that is sung by Allu Arjun himself, dares the cops. Allu in that song says, "Catch me if you have the guts. If you catch me, I will abandon the syndicate. If you catch me, I will go back to the forest. I will put all the logs back on my shoulders." Basically, in Pushpa 2, Allu Arjun essays the role of a smuggler. So he dares the cops, you catch me, and I will give up all illegal activities. That's what he says in that. Fans now likening this lyrics to the actor's ongoing situation with Telangana cops.
Shikao Sara, sorry. Shikao Sara, sorry. Shikao Sara, sorry. దమ్ముంటే పట్టుకోరా షికావత పట్టుకుంటూ వదిలేస్తా సిండికేట్ దమ్ముంటే పట్టుకోరా షికావత పట్టుకుంటూ వదిలేస్తా సిండికేట్ ఐ ఐ ఐ దమ్ముంటే పట్టుకోరా షికావత పట్టుకుంటూ వదిలేస్తా సిండికేట్ మీరు కూడా చేయండి రా దమ్ముంటే మళ్ళీ భుజాన గొడ్డలేసే కూలీగా పోతాను నేను అడుగుకేసే దమ్ముంటే పట్టుకోరా షికావద్ద
News coming in, ICC reveals Champions Trophy schedule that's out. Champions Trophy 2025 starts on February 19th. India versus Pakistan on Feb 23rd in Dubai. India to play matches only in Dubai. The semi-finals and the finals in Dubai if India qualifies.